Hey, what's up, guys? This is a loud game. Anyway, uh, this is, well, I'm gonna just call myself the Syax, Michael, Mike, whatever. Uh, and this is Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam. Uh, I'm using the M40 sniper rifle, and this is a dead game. But I just wanted to talk about Call of Duty with this gameplay. I don't know why I chose this gameplay. I just recorded it like an hour ago. But, it's a pretty decent gameplay. It's a good little sniper gameplay, I guess. And, yeah. I get a couple of nice little sniper hits, I guess you could say. But, other than that, no. And, I'm using this gameplay. I actually do have a reason for using this gameplay. But it shows a sniper. And, I'm also going to be ranting on Call of Duty. But this shows a sniper. As you can see, the sniper is used for normally long distance. Now, I have nothing wrong with, you know, quick scopers and, you know, these no scopers and all this stuff. Because it's all pretty legitimate and all that. But what I have an issue with is the snipers that are trying to fucking spin around when jumping off of a building. I don't think that... I think that requires no skill. And I mean, I know this fucking, like, 12-year-old who's insistent that it requires skill to snipe on Call of Duty in, like, 360 no-scope. And, I remember asking him, would he ever play Battlefield? And he said no, because he sucked at it. Or something like that. I don't remember what he said. But I think he said something along the lines of, I kept getting killed. Yeah. And that brings me to another point. Of the entirety of Call of Duty's, like, community has, like, been diminished to that of a bunch of 12-year-olds who really find Call of Duty to be the most appealing thing ever, and it can do no wrong. I remember reading a comment saying that Call of Duty was the first shooter, and it was ripping off Half-Life. Half-Life. Yes, Half-Life. Half-Life somehow ripped off Call of Duty, yet Half-Life came out before Call of Duty. I'm not sure how that works, but the whole entirety of Call of Duty's fan base is diminished to that of a bunch of fucking idiots with the brain size of, like, a fucking... a dime. Literally, a dime. That's probably the brain size of them. It's a dime. Okay? That's how big their brains are, it seems. Because... they can't realize that, like, Call of Duty is really not that good in how they're doing. I mean, I know it's all everybody's opinion, but to say that Call of Duty came first and came before Half-Life, even to say that Half-Life was ripping off Call of Duty is retarded. And I'm trying to, like, wrap my mind around this, because, like, what happened to Call of Duty? Like, what happened to, let's jump on Call of Duty and have fun? I mean, now it's all based around, do you have a 4 KD or do you have a 1 KD? And if you have a 1 KD, you're instantly a bad player. I don't get that. Like, why? Why? really does make you question why you play Call of Duty when you start thinking, why do I, like, how does this game differ from everything? I'm sure there's kill streaks, but that's like the only thing that I can see differing it from any other shooter. Like, seriously. You can go and play, I don't know, what's a game? I don't know a game like, right off the top of my head, but let's look at Homefront, because I'm looking at the case. Homefront, you do have kill streaks, but it does not penalize you for dying with those kill streaks, because you build up your points. I think that Call of Duty is filled with so many, like, you know, 12-year-olds who really want that, like, marvelous 2 KD and don't care how they get it. They'll camp in the corner with their Ghost Pro Marathon or Ninja or Hacker, not move at all, not help the team at all, but they will realize, oh, hey, look, I've got a 2 KD. My friend once, he was in a game of Black Ops, alright, and there were these two 12-year-old people. I'm not sure what their age is. I'm just assuming they're 12 because, you know, they're called squeakers in, you know, Call of Duty, but whatever. But he was in there, and he started talking about how, or no, not him. They started talking about, how do I get my KD up? One of them said, oh, it's easy. Camp in a corner with a Ghost. I think he left the lobby. I'm not 100% sure. Alright. So, that proves that Call of Duty is nothing anymore. It's literally just 12-year-old, 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 occasional, like, not 12-year-old, or, you know, gameplay. Because I remember being in a Call of Duty 4 lobby recently, and they were talking about, oh, we need to make montage clips. Like, that's really it. That's all Call of Duty's gone down to. People running around with their so skillful sniper rifle and trying to get clips for their montage that they're working on, and normally it fucking is made and, like, recorded with a Dazzle or a that Black Ops Theater thing, and they just download the clip and put it all together. I mean, I'm not saying that the Dazzle's bad or anything, but, like, what they're trying to do is, like, just retarded. And it really does sadden me that Call of Duty has, like, dropped to this level of nothing, essentially. It sells because of the marketing. Like, if Call of Duty 4 didn't do well, then Call of Duty would not be the king of shooters. And that is why Call of Duty became the top Call of Duty, or, you know, the top shooter on the market. It's literally because of Call of Duty 4. Infinity Ward, you know, the original Infinity Ward, because Activision's a bunch of greedy money whores. What they did was they went into it expecting to fail, because it was not World War II, but by that point World War II was done to shit and back, or done to hell and back, whatever. It was not the same as all the other Call of Duties, and it wasn't Call of Duty. It was something completely new. And then they released it. They released a beta for it, and that went off really well. And then after that, after they released it, everybody just grew to it. They flocked to it like pigeons on a dead, like, thing in the sea. They literally did nothing to help them make the game faster or anything. They just went off of it and hoped for the best. And that's why Call of Duty became so great. But nowadays it's all, let's get montage clip number 3. And fucking 12-year-olds trying to pull off these stupid-ass shots across the map without scoping in. Saying, oh, it takes skill to hit a, I don't know what they call it, 1080 no-scope? Fucking spin around how many times? 3, 4? Shit, I don't know. It takes so much skill to spin around 4 times and hit a target. Like, that 12-year-old I was talking about, apparently, no matter what, it takes so much skill, yet he can't come on Battlefield and, you know, go positive. I don't even know if he has Battlefield. And their entire clan is fucking retarded. Like, I remember that the leader, which is the 12-year-old I'm talking about, requires them, like literally requires them to do the sniping. You can't use a commando in Black Ops. You have to use the L96 or the PSG-1, the Dragunov, or the 2x4, the WA something or another. You can't do anything else. You have to use those weapons, otherwise you're not part of this clan. Why is that? I don't know. It's like all the Call of Duty syndrome. If it's popular, you'll get views. People play games. You know, let me put it this way. While I run out of time here, Call of Duty's killing gaming. Like, it doesn't matter if you have the greatest game in the world. If it doesn't run at, if it doesn't follow the criteria of Call of Duty, 60 frames per second, perks, and kill streaks, it's a Call of Duty clone or a shitty game. Battlefield, look at this. No kill streaks, none of this greatness that is the kill streaks. But I'm out of time, so I'll continue this in another video. See y'all later.